Hey everybody, tonight I'm going to cook a spaghetti squash and I'm gonna make some panko fried chicken and it's going to turn into Parmesan chicken that I'm gonna finish off in the oven with some mozzarella, some Oreo sauce, and some spinach for me, none for Gator. And then we're gonna put it on a bed of this spaghetti squash. So what I've done is I put this in the oven after I poked holes in it with a knife all over for about 5 minutes. And that only makes it soft enough so you can scrape it and get the seeds out, as well as cut it in these spiral slices so that you can cook the insides evenly. So basically, you hull out the seeds. Doesn't have to be perfect. It's so hot right now. I might have to let it sit for a minute. You hull out the seeds and you just put those aside, and you get your circles on a sprayed baking dish like I have here. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna make your let me just cut them out. That might be easier. So, oh yeah, this is much easier. You're gonna cut them out and get rid of the seeds. And then with the rest, without tearing up too much of the spaghetti part of the squash, you're gonna get it on this baking dish, okay? So get that lined up, cover it with olive oil generously. I'm gonna do the others as well, but in the interest of time, I'm gonna do this just on these four, so I'm gonna show you what I want you to do to them before you put them in the oven. So we're gonna kosher salt and pepper with olive oil on top of the spaghetti squash. I always used to say it's biscotti or scabetti. That was something that we always played around with when we were little. All but spaghetti. So anyway, we're gonna get this ready. Make sure it's generously doused with the olive oil and put this in the oven for about 30 minutes at 350. And when they are ready to come out, I'm gonna show you how you pull the squash out of the edges of the vegetable and how you can make it into a bed of spaghetti for your chicken parm. Okay, the spaghetti squash has come out of the oven. So in the video a little bit earlier, I said you had to put it in the oven for 5 minutes. I hope y'all knew that I was talking about the microwave. So you put the whole spaghetti squash in the microwave for 5 minutes to soften it up enough to manipulate it before you can even get into the oven with it. So I've shown you this process up to this point. And now the easy part is just pulling the spaghetti squash away from the peel. You want to get every single bit that you can because it is absolutely delicious. And you can see that we have our spices and our salt and pepper in there, flavoring every single bite. And the 30 minutes that this cooked just married all those flavors together. And don't be shy with your olive oil. I know I put a lot, but it just makes it so much easier to come out and to be pliable from these peels. Like I said, this is a really tough and very hard squash, and it has to be manipulated. So when you get it out of the oven, it should be nice and soft, just like this one. You can almost do all this by hand if it was cooled down enough. But there's not one little bit left on that peel. So that's what you want. You want all that good skin to be scraped. Oh yeah, look at this. There you go, this is how you do it. So 30 minutes in the oven at 350 gives you this nice angel hair spaghetti consistency. And if you want to, you can add a little bit of butter. I don't think I'll be adding anything to this. I'm just gonna go ahead and make sure that the Oreo sauce is on all the pieces of chicken with a little bit of mozzarella. And I think this will be a nice clean flavor to go with it. This is the end. So one small squash yields 1 serving bowl for, I would say, 4 servings. Wouldn't you say, Kyle?
Yes.
Yes. And look at that. That looks delicious. This is also really good cold. I'll probably have some of this for my pack for my lunch tomorrow, to put with maybe some sliced tomatoes and some vegetables. So here you go. Give a quick rinse so I can show you the finished product. There you go. That is Spaghetti Squash 101.